evening. I'm Epstein, and here we are with your SPDR ETF stock market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for the evening of Tuesday, and we're at the 27th of February, 2024. So today we saw that the heads of the Senate and the House of Representatives did meet with President Biden. Three of them walked out pretty fast. Mike Johnson stayed back, and I guess he had a private one-on-one with the president. How long it lasted, don't know. I am sure that it had to do with the border and him laying down the facts and how it's going to work to the president. It's how much power he's got in the House, and that if the president doesn't budge, there'll probably be no money for Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan. Can he keep the budget going is the big question. Chuck Schumer says, yes, they're going to be able to separate it, but he's always saying yes to things he doesn't necessarily have his handle on. We will see. Tomorrow's when the House of Representatives in the United States returns. They've been on vacation. They have 48 hours, if you think about it, to either pass the budget, agree with whatever can be agreed to on Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan and the border, or separate things and get something done, or nothing gets done. I mean, there's many things that can happen right here. We have seen the government shut down in stages before. Don't get all nutty if it happens. It lasts a very brief period of time. It's more political, more theatrics than it is anything else. And it's the way that we do business in America. We never do anything on time. Dysfunction is what's at work. So when I look at all these markets, okay, Amazon, I'm not surprised to see a little profit taking. The market had a rally right up into the point where it replaced Walgreens in the Dow. Made all the sense that now you get a little bit of profit taking. The metal market's sort of stable here. We are having in the stock indices, I think, consolidation and distribution going on. So people are now saying, okay, maybe the mega techs have gone strong enough and gone to a point where they stall, and why not deploy money elsewhere, because everything's going to lift with it. I don't know if that's going to hold up or not. I look at it market by market, but I get the thinking. I understand the strategy that they're talking on. The problem is, what if interest rates bump up again? I know you're going to tell me they won't do that. Okay. I'm not in that camp. If you get strong inflation numbers, we're expecting on Thursday a strong PCE, but if you get another set of strong jobs report numbers and you get strong PMIs and PPIs coming out again and CPIs, what do you do with that, okay? You think the Fed's just going to sit? They don't have to. When you look at the automakers, getting a little bit of a bump. Looks like Rivian wants to get to that $12 mark. There were some new calls for it to go there, I saw today. Automakers just sort of sitting here. So as we look at Baidu, and I just brought this up because somebody kept bugging me to do it, so I'll do it one time for them. And you can see how the market has lifted itself. The trend is up, higher lows, higher highs. The market is up to resistance of the 100-day average, which is the problem for the market. And it fought a pretty good battle. It really fought most of, let's call it 2-week period at the 18-day average, trying to figure out what to do. So for the time being, I would say it's going to have a difficult time getting under the 101 area. Can it run here? I have doubts about it because you're at the Bollinger Band and the 100-day average and you're already in overbought territory. When we look at Lyft made a statement today. It was an important day. I had said yesterday, and I'll take you back to yesterday. I said if it takes out this low, could make a run here. If it can get back over this number, 1695, well, it's making a statement that maybe that was the correction. And boom, just like we were talking. So far, you'd have to really get back under there. And I think the market is making a statement that might be the correction that we saw after that big move towards the $19 mark, and you have had your pullback. That doesn't mean it's necessarily back in an uptrend, but it does mean I think that the pullback may have run its course. In the gasoline fund, I'm looking for a way to get this market into a buying configuration. I think for the spring, summer, you want to be long gasoline. I'm looking for OPEC to extend their production cuts through most of this year. I think oil can be trading in the 80, 85 area in Brent. I do think demand's going to be solid for it. When we look at XLF, the financial services, you have an embedded reading. So on breaks in the market, I still think the market gets bought by the pros. The problem is this isn't enough of a break to buy the market down at 40.21 to try to come out at the upper Bollinger Band, which is what, 40, 43? It's too difficult to trade that market. In the industrial sector, you're still embedded here. So I want you to pay attention. You've got embedded, you've got XLI embedded, all right? You've got a lot of sectors that are strong. I like what AMC did. Remember, we just talked yesterday. I said this could be your bottom area. We've had a big rally today. It's making its statement. The $4 mark is it. Dune is going to matter to this tremendously. So if we see, and it comes out March 1st, so it's right here this weekend, if we see it has good numbers, you'll probably be up at that Bollinger Band, is my guess, very quickly in the market. I don't know how the movie is. I hear word of mouth that it's good. It's one of them I will go see. I haven't been to a movie theater probably in 6 months, 7 months, but I like that series. Higher lows, higher highs, and you can see how the market is fighting itself right here at the upper Bollinger Band. Not embedded, overbought at this time, so now let somebody else want to own that. But when you get to the home builders, are we embedded? Well, you certainly have both numbers over 80 today. You had it that way yesterday and the day before. So now you're there. So that means to me that given good breaks in the market, I think the pros are going to continue to buy this. Now, what could throw it off? Well, if you get a crazy set of PCE numbers coming out, I don't expect that, all right? Tomorrow you have very minor numbers in the market. You get the mortgage numbers and you get the second look at fourth quarter GDP. So there's no real reports tomorrow that I'd be super concerned with. It's Thursday's PCE. Market's already got a big number built in of 0.4. If it comes out stronger than that, it could shake things up. If it doesn't, maybe that's all you've got. In the energy sector, look at the conversions you're getting on all these moving averages. That's a bullish convergence, nothing more than that. If the 18-day average can swing over all these, and it's only 7 points away, it just adds fuel to the fire. If you can stay embedded, you haven't done that yet. You're just overbought. Got to wait, but I'm getting friendlier and friendlier. In the gold market, when I see markets that are overbought, and I define if any of the numbers here are over 70 and not embedding, not going sideways over the 80 level like that, I teach traders, look somewhere else. Let the market get rid of its overbought condition by either embedding, which we've seen a few do, or let it pull back and you take another look at it. So that's when I take another look at it another time. In silver, you're in a downtrend. Now, if you take out today's high, it would be a sign that the market's overdone it to the downside. If you do that in the next 2 days. Without doing that, this market can leak away to 2014. So that's what I'm looking at there. In the copper market, I think you can see very clearly the resistance is the 200-day average. The trend had been up. You've run out of momentum for the time being here. Be a little bit cautious with it. I'm not seeing anything I really would get involved in there. That doesn't mean I'm right. In BND and TLT, why not wait for the PCE and afterwards? You get it, I think, 7:30 in the morning. Then you got much more of a clear sale in the market. Look at how the dollar's fighting a big battle at the 18-day average, and it's oversold. So maybe this is where the dollar finds its support and resumes its uptrend. It's going to be an interesting time. And the euro's up close to its upper Bollinger Band and overbought, so maybe this is where the market starts settling back. I'm not trying to be a contrarian. It's just what I'm seeing on the charts at this point. I want you to remember, each morning at 9 a.m., I record my SPDR-ETF stock video. And I'm throwing out specific, buy here, sell there, do this in the market, do that. But I don't just say it, okay? I show you the chart reasons. I teach you why in the charts, the 5 indicators that I use, how they're working with it. The charts look like that. They've got a black background. These will rotate all the time. I'm forever doing it, but these are the general sectors that I'm looking at, and I'm rotating. You'll write me, and I go, okay, yeah, I like that idea. Let's cover that for a little bit. It'll be 40 plus charts. The idea here is you have your own idea. Maybe I can offer something and give you the courage to do something else with it. Isn't that what trading's about, or chart analysis? Today, it's hard. A lot of people don't have the ability to talk to a broker to get things done, or somebody that they respect doing that. I hope I'm the guy that you think that. Go to iraepstein.com. You can move your cursor to the top here. There'll be an icon, and go to the word, what? Research. Everything's right there for you to take a look at. I'm Ira. You have yourself a good evening. I'll talk to you all tomorrow morning. You take care.